Welcome to the Easy Access to Energy solution, where we uncover the brilliance of solar energy and its impact on our world. I'm Precious Malago, your enthusiastic host, and together we will explore the power of the sun, sustainable innovation, and the bright future solar brings to our lives. Let's shine a light together on the solar revolution and embark on an illuminating journey, one episode at a time. And today's episode will dive straight into how the solar solution can be impactful on the information technology and how far-reaching and significant it can be. And today's episode, our guest is Chidiebere Nwabuko. He's an IT professional with over half a decade of work experience. Chidiebere, you're welcome to today's episode.
Hey Precious, thanks for having me. It's great to be here with you today.
Happy to have you as well. So we'll dive straight into the question for the day. The first question is, as an IT professional, right, how has solar solution helped to make your work environment more seamless?
Having worked as a network support engineer and with my previous and current experiences as a systems administrator, I can say for a fact that when trying to build IT systems or set up IT infrastructures, failure is a topic that is handled with a bit more subtlety. And when talking about failure, one of the major aspects of failures, consider that failures due to power outages. And for this reason, sometimes organizations opt to outsource their infrastructural services. That's using cloud service providers or pushing their infrastructures to data center. But then, in some cases, it's usually not convenient to do that. Take, for example, collaborative solutions, software solutions that sit on the intranet of hospitals or for banks, due to reasons like low latency. Sometimes these applications are usually low latency applications, and in a bid to also mitigate the risk of data leakages, and you don't want your data traversing the internet, whether you have a VPN or not. But most times organizations opt to set up these solutions on premises, in-house. And what this then now means is the organization is very much responsible for the resilience and performance of these applications. And what this also now means that in terms of power outages, the organization is very much responsible.
Yeah, so generally, like every other IT solution you want to prefer solutions that are generally cost efficient, resilient, and are scalable. And when you talk of handling power outages, you want to, the way you go about it is to get some of that backup power source. So it's usually maybe grid and then some other solution. And I can tell you from my experience, solar solutions are the best options, or is the best option, considering all of the options out there. And off the top of my head, some of the benefits I can mention, in terms of environmental friendliness, it's very much eco-friendly in the sense that there is little or no pollution in terms of noise and emission of greenhouse gases. And then, of course, in this day and age where organizations are trying to reduce their carbon footprint and also maintain a good reputation in terms of climate change and contributing to improving the environment, you want to opt for a solution that falls in line with the SDG goal. I think it's the SDG goal. Yeah. So so it's one of the benefits. And in terms of cost efficiency, the benefits are very significant. It's very huge because you make a payment now and you get the solution installed, and then some of the solutions can last for 10 years upwards, and you don't have to make any payments or in terms of buying diesel or fuel for your generators, which would be the other option. You have the solutions installed, and then you have a long savings and investment. So it's very good in terms of cost efficiency, and given the fact that, like the example I mentioned earlier, where you have to host some of these infrastructures on premise, and some of these infrastructures run around the clock, 247. You have servers, you have switches and all of that, and they consume a lot in terms of energy. So you generally want something that is able to take care of their consumption and
also save costs.
Yes, save costs in the sense that it reduces the amount of money, the bills you pay to the discos or the energy distribution companies. And then also in terms of resilience, most solar solutions are installed with energy banks, batteries, and in such cases, especially in regions where they are prone to power outages, Nigeria, for example, we have our battles with power. It can really, solar solutions can really be reliable and resilient in the sense that when there are outages, the backup or the energy banks where you have energy stored can then suffice and provide you energy for a long period of time till when you are able to restore energy. And then in the absence of that, you also have solar panels on the roof that are able to also generate energy
from the sun.
Yes.
Some other benefits include remote deployments in off-grid locations. Of course, also in terms of scalability and flexibility, you can cater for your energy needs now, and then as there's a need to also scale, you increase the capacity of your battery banks as well. Also, there's also a benefit in terms of being compliant to the governing bodies that look into environmental degradation and climate change. Of course, also you also have a reputation as a leader in the industry. And then, of course, there are also educational benefits. And then, of course, you have an enhanced corporate social responsibility in the society. And then, while the benefits of solar solutions for IT infrastructures are a lot, there are some factors you need to generally consider before opting for it. In terms of financing, you also want to look into that, be sure you have the right capacity to opt for the solution. And then, of course, you also want to look into the geographical region where your company is. For companies in Nigeria, you have at least 10 hours of sunlight per day, and then, of course, you want to also look into the planning, in terms of your organization, if you have space on the roof to install the panels. And then, of course, you also have to deploy these solar solutions, because the aim is to provide energy for your IT operations. So you also have to put that into perspective when trying to go for a solar solution. So you have to see how the solution in itself is beneficial to your IT operations, and so generally that's about it.
To get the full interview of this section, I would like you to sit back and enjoy the rest of Chidiebere's conversation. Thank you very much and have a nice day.